but also just certainly gained some fans through those last few matches. At least gained one in me. So yeah, looking forward to the next matchup. We've got Marble versus Ducky, which is, I mean, you know, we're set up for all heaters today, being the final day of the tournament, but this is one that I'm particularly excited for, and excited to see who the chat's gonna be rooting for, honestly.
Yeah, this is going to be a big match here. We watched Ducky go against A yesterday, and OK. Marble, we only got to see the one match going against Levi. It's going to be it's going to be very map pool dependent here.
And we see Enrage.
We see Enrage right there. Oh, and okay.
I don't think I've ever seen a ban that fast in my life.
Yeah, I don't think he has. I think he had that pre-typed. He had Enrage the second that came out. He's instantly banned Enrage against him.
Not quite Goliath on there too. You were just saying Marble pretty much just set that record on the map, so not only is it his record, he's very comfortable on it. Yeah.
Yeah.
He also, he mentioned he locked way more than he got as well, so...
Right.
Yeah, we could see a WR. Marble does ban Demise, makes sense. Ducky is ranked very highly on there.
He does leave open Paradigm.
Oh, Marble, he doesn't pick Not Quite Goliath. He picks Park. He picks Park Kalor.
Oh, wow.
He's doing it
That
for
was
the
not
fans.
what I was expecting. Yeah, he knows that everyone loves that map. So we're going to see Park Kalor.
Yeah, and Marble, kind of a tournament veteran, so he's coming in on playing for excitement at this point.
Yeah, I thought he'd go for Not Quite Goliath so that we see a WR, guaranteed. We have got Ducky picking now. All he said after the Park pick was, "Oh man."
He also said sure question mark after my performance yesterday.
Yeah, we did see him on Park yesterday.
Was he the one that was typing boom after he was finishing his run?
Yeah,
boom,
he got a few improvements
let's go
on it. He ended up getting his current PR rank 15, I think, on it during that, or something close-ish to that.
I love that Marble, after being asked, "Are you sure?" said, "Yep." Like,
yep.
He's ready.
I think he's stun-locked Ducky, because Ducky's taking a while to pick now.
Marble's like, "Yep, I've done this 5 times. Let's do this."
We are going to see Milky Way be picked by Ducky. Ducky's got a rank 5 on that, and Marble is rank 8, so that's an interesting choice for a good matchup.
And we do have, it's American versus American for this match, and the winner is going to play an American. So I think the lower bracket is very US-centric right now.
It's crazy to say, because I think he might be rank 3 on the map, but he might almost be forced to ban Not So Goliath. Like, he might be forced to ban that map, even though he's rank 3 on it.
And his best choice here would be everything to land on Paradigm, but if he bans Goliath, there's a good chance that Marble's going to ban Paradigm, I think.
He does ban
might
Goliath.
End up seeing, yeah, he bans Goliath there. There's a chance it might be Anubis, might be the last map I'm feeling like here. Marble rank 2 on that one, although Ducky is rank 4 on it, so it's... Yeah, Paradigm is going to be the ban. Makes the most sense. It's more even playing field on Anubis. Man. This is going to be a very interesting match. With
if
the
Ducky
potential of Park being a runaway.
Yesterday?
Yeah, Ducky will need to go all out on this one, I feel like. I think this is going to be heavily favored to what Marble brings here.
Yeah, I don't know if... presumably Marble has, like, practiced this map and just didn't set a time or something, right? Like, he's capable of some really good time.
He's sitting on rank 21 just now, which obviously you wouldn't be picking that against a player that's got a better PR if you didn't feel comfortable in your abilities on the map. And I do think with the style that Marble plays, being a bit more of a techier, fast-paced player, that this might be more to his tune. Especially with the B-hops in this map too, Marble coming from a B-hopper background before moving to Surf because he got bored of it.
Yeah.
So this is a very Marble map here.
Yeah, Marble is, like you were saying, B-hop background before Surf, and that lends a lot to the strafing. Any strafe heavy stuff, a B-hopper is just gonna naturally be better than someone who only ever surfed.
Actually, there is some good info that's just been posted, which I kind of forgot about too. There is a skip on the last stage on this map, which Marble has hit, and Levi too, actually, which has not been done in a run. So if Marble feels extremely confident, he could hit that in run, which if he did, I feel like that could potentially guarantee a WR as well, if he has a good CPR leading up into the last stage. Maybe he's come to this to prove himself, to get something, you know, the first WR in the tourney so far, because we've not seen any yet, which for an upside down tourney, this is probably the longest we've gone without a record in it.
Yeah, and especially when you're including all the extra matches we've played from having the lower bracket. Usually, you know, many more matches played in this tournament than normal, and still no record set.
Hoping today's the day. Let's see at least a couple.
Just watching Marble save block here.
Marble has readied up, so he doesn't feel like he needs to practice all of the map.
Yeah, and his CPR through the first 4 stages is a lot better than we've seen for most players.
Yeah, and he's hovering around 0.5, which is maybe enough to, with the stage 6 skip, beat the record. Not quite sure. Let's see what he gets after stage 5 here.
Yeah, going in
0.5.
Going into 6 here. Let's see if he's locked in on this skip.
There's the countdown starting. He might stay in lock for a little bit. Marble is known to stay in the practice mode save lock during matches, just to get that experience down and get any nerves out. He is locking it without the skip, though, it is important to say.
That was a very fast...
rank 4 time.
Yeah. We mentioned before Roldar kind of gapped this map with his record, so even though that was plus 0.87, it's still rank 4, like you were saying.
Absolutely. And it would make sense for him to lock the regular route first, because he probably wants to get a normal run down, you know, give himself the best chance to be in the lead before going for something as risky as a skip on the final stage of a map, where if you fail it, you're no longer on a one-shot, you're not going to be beating your opponent, you have to go back to the start again. And that's a waste of a minute off the time, and you've only got 10 minutes to play with.
Yeah, and he presumably saw Ducky's performance on this map just the other day, so probably knows what he needs to set to kind of not clinch the match, or the map rather, but at least has a good idea of what Ducky's capable of and what he needs to set here.
It's interesting to see that even Marbo doesn't hit that light B-hop skip there on stage 5, because that's what we've seen so far, people struggling the most on Park. That stage 5 skip at the end, where they B-hop on that little bit higher ground on the platform to skip to the next one, rather than having to take an alternative route where you use a ramp. A lot of people were having trouble with that yesterday, and to see Marbo, who's picked this map, struggle with that there on the first try, kind of just shows you how difficult that is, and those players yesterday weren't just inexperienced.
Yeah, and was it Proga we saw just opting straight up to not even try the skip? He was just using that ramp and ended up winning off of
he was losing about half a second by not doing that skip. But if your opponent's, you know, a few seconds behind, that half a second doesn't matter. There's no point ruining your runs trying to go for something difficult when you can just take the easier route and still win. But some people lock in on only trying the harder routes because that's all they've learned, that's all they've practiced. And then when it comes to the matches, you've bitten yourself in the ass because you don't know how to not commit to the hard route. You just want to commit to doing the hardest thing to get the best time because you think you might get beat, but you're not going to get beat. You could still win.
We do see Ducky there just failed basically the same way Marble did, and he's opting to continue his run, probably try it a couple more times just to get some comfort on it.
Oh, Marble doesn't make it into the end of stage 4 there. Or I think he didn't hit the filter. Ducky practicing again. Doesn't get it that time either. He's in save lock now. We can actually watch him try and hit this a few times.
Yeah, so For those that are new and joining us, when we say save lock, you can turn your timer off and set a save point at a particular point that you are struggling with, and just kind of spam doing it a few times to become more comfortable and consistent of that part of the map.
We'll see Marble back on stage 5, see if he can hit that skip this time and get a run going. Does get it this time, and that'll be a pretty good CPR coming in.
Oh, goes quite high for the ring
Manana may
there.
have lagged. This is a really
Yeah, it
rough
happens.
last stage.
Yeah. Oh, and he improves his
Still-
map time.
Better than Pazu's PR.
He's
I
actually
believe.
almost tied
That's-
with Ducky. He's 0.01
Ducky, sorry.
ahead of Ducky's PR on the map.
And I did see someone mention it earlier, talking about Marble's walk up in stage 3 and probably most other stages too. With how short some of the start zones of each stage are, you'll see them trying to get out of it as soon as possible, and that's something Marble's very good at on these stage maps, is just a very good pre-strafe to get surfing straight away.
Yeah, on these stages, you want to just jump as quick as possible. You don't want to waste
Ducky
any
does
time
get the skip
on the
when
platforms.
he's on the last stage.
Let's see if he goes as high for this ring. About the same kind of
Not
as what
quite as
Marble
high.
did.
Got more speed. I don't know if it beats though.
Will this?
I don't think it beats.
258.
A half
no,
second
he's half a
behind.
second.
It's worth noting it's not a bad time to land on a map like this at all. It's just you're versing someone that's pretty good at it.
Yeah, and I think of
Yeah.
the few times that we've seen this map so far, that might be the first time we've seen both players land a one shot, including the skip. So both players proving that they, are at least comfortable on the map, comfortable on maybe the most uncomfortable map on KSF, or at least in the map pool. So definitely good to see.
And something that I've noticed just watching the players on this map is the record, the stage 1 map run. It seems like World got a very fast stage 1. I haven't seen anyone even get really close to it in any of their runs. So that CPR is really tough to keep up with just off rip.
The skill difference in understanding how to do ladders. You need to climb them and come off with like the perfect amount of speed. It's quite a skill gap for a lot of people here.
Yeah.
We're only used
It's
to
so
surfing on the ramps. We're not used to using the ladders.
Yeah, so uncommon to see in surf that whenever it does come up, not many people know how to do it that well. See it in some other maps too.
Yeah, it's usually either
Water
older schooled
run.
maps, yeah, or if someone's intentionally wanting to make an awkward map to play.
Yeah.
Oh, Marble
Oh,
does
Marble
have a
is
really
on
good
a
skip.
run
there.
right now.
Yeah, that was a great skip.
I think if he lands this, that would kind of be GG. On this
Oh, he
round,
goes for
and
an
it's a pretty
earlier
good
cut
last
through the
stage,
ring.
too.
Oh, this is going to be a good time.
Ah, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
rank
Yeah,
7.
rank 7.
Rank 7 on the map.
Yeah, he was sure about Park.
Yeah, he knew.
So do you think
nice
he'll start
plus
going for that
1.11.
stage 6 skip now?
If I was him, this would be the time to start going for it, absolutely. 3 minutes left. Probably low chance of Ducky retaliating with a faster time. I would go for the aura farm now. Get a run down with that skip.
Yeah, and potentially record, map record in tournament for the first time this Surf's Upside Down.
You would have to hit probably a really good last stage to get that in run. But he does have the leeway now to actually try it rather than
Yeah.
doing it when his opponent could beat him.
Yeah, and that skip, I don't know how much it would save in run, but it saves at least a half second, probably more, just in the world record checkpoint. So I think if he can get within maybe 0.8 or so and then hit that skip on the last stage, it'll be a pretty crazy time.
It's about a full second faster than what Ruldar gets in run from checking. but that's obviously when you play just the stage on its own. In run,
Right.
it'll be a little bit different of a start, and you'll never get the exact same. So I'd say half a second is about a good amount. And while this has been going on, Ducky did fail a run earlier at the end of stage 4. He's obviously got most of the pressure now with these last 2 minutes. And with the length of the map as well, if you're on a 30-second map, that's comfortable enough time to put in at least a couple of runs before your final one, the buzzer beater. But on a map like this, when it's 6 stages and it takes about 1 minute and 10 seconds to get a run down, he's only got a chance for about 2 good runs here, but he's struggling on stage 1 to get anything going.
Yeah, and the tournament had a 70-second limit to how long the maps could be for the players to choose. This one barely sneaking in with a 109 record time, so...
Marble
as
is
long as
entering
you'll see in the
last
tournament.
stage, by the way. Marble's on last stage with plus 0.6. If he does the skip
This is right at
now,
what we
that
said
would
he
be
needed
good.
to be.
Nah, he's not going for it. He
too low.
he loses speed.
Damn.
He hits the ring. So I think that maybe clears out the idea of him going for the skip. He just wanted to hit an even better PR there. Maybe he's deciding he doesn't want to aura farm when there could be a chance that Ducky might retake. He doesn't know that Ducky's been struggling on the first couple of stages for a while now.
Yeah.
He thinks that at any point a run could come from him. And when there's a prize pool like this on the line, maybe he doesn't want to risk anything.
Yeah, it's never been this high, like the prize. I think
the
at
stakes
one
have never been
point,
higher.
the first one was like 1,000 total, so it's insane how far it's come.
12,000 is just absurd, man.
And time is up, so this will be Ducky's last run. Oh, he misses the trigger, and that'll be it.
He resets. He says, good run. Marble's still in a run. Can he do a little victory lap, perhaps, and get something down? Stage 6 skip, maybe? Give us something nice to watch?
This would be the time to try it. Yeah, now that he has
yeah,
the
do it when
touched
everyone's
up.
watching. Oh, he's a good CPR coming into stage 5 here.
Yeah, we were saying
Very good
at least
speed
half
there.
a second that skip will save, so if he...
Oh, a little high. Doesn't make
Doesn't
it,
get
so
it.
that
Yeah,
is...
yep.
Fingers off to the right for Marble there.
And great performance by Marble there. I know all of us, including Ducky, was surprised. Everybody in the chat was surprised that Marble opted to pick Park there instead of going for maybe the more obvious, not quite Goliath, but seems like a good strategic play. Just comparing both of their confidence on Park there, it seemed like an easy map take for Marble, and definitely saw it time to make up if given a little bit more time. But moving on to Milky Way, this is a map that we've seen plenty of times just offer a great viewing experience, just back and forth matches. Given the Maxwell, given that really mainly the time to make up is in the beginning of the map, we might see a little back and forth of a fight, a little more swing heavy on this one compared to Park.
Absolutely. To add on to what you were saying, this map is very first half heavy because around halfway through we hit that max velocity where you're not going to be getting any more speed than what is the max limit set on the map. So you'll see players opting for better cuts around corners and landing further on the ramps than what you'd usually see. And if you didn't know that it's the max speed that they can get, you'd think that they're landing on the ramps a little bit rough and that they're not doing the best kind of landings. You'd be looking at it going like, is this a pro player? I can do a better landing than that. But they don't need to go further down on the ramps. They just need to get further along the ramps than anyone else because you're already at the max speed. You're not going to get anything else from going lower.
Yeah, watching and playing Maxwell can definitely, it's like a bit of a knowledge gap, honestly. If you don't know what ramps you're aiming to hit Maxwell at and where you're going to hit it on the ramp, then you can very easily lose, half a second just on one ramp from surfing it for too long. But obviously all these players very practiced on this map specifically and know exactly what they're looking for. And we're even seeing Ducky, already locking the end and figuring out the final cut that we've seen many players struggle with, honestly, to get low. So maybe that little bit of extra practice will help him prevail this match here.
Absolutely, and we saw that helping Pazu. He was the one who kept practicing entire runs right before starting, and he came out on top against Broga. So maybe this is an indicator. We are going to see time start just now. Ducky's rank 5 on this map, and Marble is rank 8 with their PRs going into this. So very close in the top 10. Both players very proficient. We are going to see, hopefully, a good match here with a lot of runs coming to the end.
And something to keep in mind with this map specifically, I feel like it's probably one of the worst maps you can have if you get very shaky, very nervy, especially with that kind of spine ride. It's really easy to just fall off of and end your run. So this is definitely one where they'll have to overcome any nerves they have.
A pretty
Marble
solid
already on a
first
pretty
run
good
from
run.
Marble. Yeah. Pretty good cut there too.
Yeah, this is good straight
This
away.
is solid. This
This
might
is
be
a head surf.
terrible.
I think it is. That was a good head surf.
First try?
I
Yeah,
think
no
it might
way.
be
First try.
Marble.
Does he make that?
Marble.
God.
Ranked 7.
Oh my!
Oh my
Oh.
god! Ducky is on a
That
run
is still
too.
a 10th away. A 10th away from Ducky's PR. So
Yeah, there's
not,
a gap there.
That's
yeah,
gotta be
not
mind
GG by
games
any
where
stretch.
you see that while you're on your run because they're on the same server.
Ducky here coming to the same part now too. His checkpoint a little bit slower here compared to what Marble had,
this
and
is
he
not
goes
gonna
too
be-
low.
I think Ducky's
He stops
just
moving
seen that
for a little
time.
bit. Yeah, he stopped
Yeah.
moving like he was checking chat to see that Marble has gotten such a good rank already.
Man, Marble is not playing around today.
Yeah, we've been discussing how this tournament, maybe more than past ones for Marble, he's been a little shakier, a little more nervous, not performing quite as we expect from him, and now all of a sudden he's insane in this match.
Marble wants to get himself to those finals. He wants to go against Levi again. He's got a bit of a road to get there, being in the lower brackets, but he's proving that he can do it.
And what a beautiful thing the lower bracket is, giving, you know, Marble this opportunity to make the run, but also just giving us, the viewers, the casters, the experience of so many matches that we would have never gotten to see otherwise. Like this one, for example, all of the matches yesterday, of course. So definitely a beautiful thing.
Yeah,
He's
2
always
weekends of
been-
tournament, we've been blessed well.
Yeah, it's been a good change with the double weekend. He's always been very consistent in tournaments. I think in everyone he's played in, at least in like mine, he's either gotten like third or he's in the finals. Like he's third or fourth or he's in the finals. He gets very far.
It's also, we haven't seen him
He is on
shaking yet
Ducky on a
today.
run.
Yeah,
Like a really good pace run. It kind of doesn't get the best cup there, but it still
This is
is on
low.
pace, I think.
This is quite low. Let's see his CP3. 0.21
It's
is
doable with a
That's a
good
really
end.
good
it's
end.
doable. Yeah. Cuts
He
right
does-
over that.
He's kind of low on speed. He wasn't going upwards enough there, I don't think. It'll be close.
Nah, he's
but
not
I
too
think
happy
it's
with it.
close.
0.31. 0.07 away. And we have
We
got a
have-
$20 donation coming
Yeah.
in from Sig saying Marbo's lunch money because he's taking it home. So that's a signature. I remember him playing on Horizon where Marbo used to play too. That's some representation there.
I did see Pim in the chat mention that Marble said earlier that today is a new day to him, so it's certainly just locked in for this final day as opposed to maybe thinking he was underperforming earlier on.
It's a great mindset to have.
Yeah, and it's paying off pretty heftily already.
Marble coming into CP2 here. On 0.03 away from the
Oh,
record. He
hits
hits
the
the
wall.
wall though. That was really good pace. He's not looking to slow down at all. He wants to get some more PRs in there.
And this map, I think, is one of the ones that we've seen change record hands the most. It's been improved quite a bit by a number of people, including the top just being flooded with these tournament players.
We're also halfway through the match now. Ducky is still behind here. We're looking for him here to pull out something big. We know that Marble there with that CPR, he can definitely get a good improve.
I am getting word that we have gotten a new donation. Unfortunately, my Discord on my phone is not updating.
Oh,
Yes,
It's
so we
going
got
to-
$1,000 from Mass Frosts. He said, "Love to support such a lovely and multi-generational game and community." And then we got $10 by Juan. But yeah, $1,000 by Mass Frost, which brings us up to $13,533.
Dang,
Caff-
that's huge.
Caff said, "Fuck
Absolutely
that
insane.
$10 donation." We don't care about the 1K.
Yeah, I'm going back.
No, Mass
It
Frost,
said-
you're insane.
Juan 9K said, "Thanks for the stream and commentary. Thank you for the $10." And then we got another one from Bob for $5, and he just said Bob.
No, the man of
Very
the
simple.
hour there is Mass Frost. That's an insane 1K dono. We're up to
I see.
13,500.
Yeah, and then a funny number is the cents as chat is clinging onto.
Never
I
changed.
think it's been
chat.
that for quite a while now.
Wait for
No?
prize pool is $13,538.67.
Hey, every bit matters. Those 67 cents go a long way.
Yeah, I mean, for someone like Levi, where the prize pool is USD, but when you put it into AUD, it's quite a lot more.
That probably moves it up to, well, we're getting closer to 20K prize pool for AUD, right?
It would be over. I mean, for him, if he got first place, I think it's over 10K AUD.
Wow.
Jeez.
For surfing on some
Ducky-
triangles, that's insane.
Yeah, Ducky on a really quick first couple checkpoints here.
Okay. Randy, who's definitely real and not in my head, guys, was just telling me he did the math, and it's about 11.5K for first place.
Ducky coming into the end, he gets just barely over.
I again
Gets the
think
head
it's too
surf.
slow of an ending.
It's better
Yeah,
units than
he
he had
did
last time.
lose-
Ooh, doesn't make it either.
man.
He lost speed
Yeah, I don't
going
think that
through
would've
the
quite done that.
the cutouts in the floor. He was down about 30, maybe 40 units there just from being too low on the ramp prior.
Got two more donations. $10 from Out07, who said truffle stream win. I definitely agree. And Baywak, who is a Trackmania pro, with $10, and he said sure, because he's from New Zealand.
If you want to
Coming up
truffle
on the
stream, you gotta
final minute.
spec him in game. He's been playing a lot recently.
Ducky is so consistent at getting to this point. He just needs to lock in for a CP3, and he can do this.
A little higher, but
He
still
keeps
not
going
great.
too
That's
low.
too low.
Oh,
Yeah. It's those two ramps there immediately after CP2 are keeping him from being able to get the CP3 that he needs to beat Marble's time here. Everything before that is great. It's just those two ramps. He just can't get the height that he needs off of them while max fell.
It's really rough to see, because in my opinion, he's doing the hardest parts the best. Like CP1, you're not max fell off the start. You need to kind of lock in. And then CP2 is getting like the right flick. CP3 towards the ending should be like kind of
Oh, he hits the wall. This is the last run for Ducky here. You gotta jump now.
Come on,
10
Ducky.
seconds.
It's not like free, but there's only so much you can do better in
It's
that
more
section.
doable.
Yeah.
Time is up. Ducky has
This
to
is
hit
gonna
a
be
buzzer
close.
beater here. He's too
Oh,
low.
doesn't make
That's
it.
it over.
Ducky.
Oh, what a way to go out. That is
That's the
GG. That is
match.
Marble beating 2-0 Ducky there. And Ducky is out of the tourney.
Ducky, yeah, one who has played super well, certainly outperforming his seeding as well, but ran into an absolute buzzsaw in Marble's performance here.
Yeah, Marble coming out of the gates with such an incredible time just almost made him look like a different player compared to what we were seeing in previous matches. Obviously, Marble always an outstanding player, but laying down a first run that's just that good on this map is really tough to compete with. But GG's to both
For
of them.
sure. With how both of them were playing yesterday, I think Ducky would have had a better chance yesterday. Marble was looking a bit shakier at points when he was up against Levi. So maybe that full day reset before today's match has just helped him.
Yeah. Yeah, and we were just talking about the mindset he came into this this match. It's really paid off for him, and that puts us down to our final 4 players in the tournament now. And we are going to have Ducky come in for an interview now, post-match for him, so we'll be welcoming him in just a second.
Hello.
Hello, Ducky.
What's up, man? How you doing?
What up, Ducky?
I'm so nervous right now.
You didn't show it. You were playing really well.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just really disappointed that I didn't land a better run on Milky Way.
Yeah, I was mentioning it. You were doing I feel like, and I think you would agree, the hardest parts really well. And then just unfortunately getting a little unlucky at the CP3 area where it's like more, there's less you can do better there.
Yeah, I think I was just mooning the flick into that one flick really bad.
Still a pretty insane performance. It's unlucky. You have to verse Marble on Park. I think you probably beat most players on that with your capabilities. And then yeah, Milky Way being Maxwell, it's just can go either way.
I mean, I'm pretty happy
Yeah,
with
and
how I did.
I do
You
want to
played
point out
insane.
you came into this tournament. Yeah, you came into this tournament as the 10 seed and ended up finishing top 5, which I think is probably the highest overperformance relative to your seed and placement that we ended up getting. So I think you practiced a lot and it really showed. You did amazing.
Thank you. I mean, I can't really be like unhappy about how I performed, so I think I did well.
Yeah, asked a lot about like who he thinks like practiced the most in this tournament, and like you kind of come to mind. You practiced a lot, right? Like you knew all the maps. You were pretty comfortable in like most of them.
Yeah, I think so. It's really just the nerves that like kind of ruin it. Like I can be pretty consistently hitting top 10s on like every map, but then when I get into the tournament, like you saw yesterday, I just forgot like what I'm doing on Reverie.
Man, nerves are tough. They ruin like the best of WR runs. But yeah, they're not fun. But it's kind of it is fun in a way
Yeah, it is definitely.
because like they're rough. I feel that.
And with
Are
that,
there any of the previous matches in this tourney that you want to like shed any light on? Because you had quite a run there where you ended up going against Liquidator earlier on, where you almost like clinched a win out against him. Is there anything you want to say about that match as well?
The run that should have been when I was minus 0.1 and then I just choked the end. That was brutal, but happens.
Yeah, that's very fair. That's very fair.
With the week in between, obviously both weekends, we saw you go on a bit of a tear and just kind of, setting Rex, setting lots of top 10s across all the tourney maps. Did you feel like that extra week in between both the tourney weekends really helped you prepare for, just get more confident on the maps? Did you learn any more maps that maybe you weren't as confident on before?
I think so. I think I came into like the first weekend pretty prepared with all the maps like learned, but I think it definitely helped build like consistency and just get more comfortable in all of them.
Well, you were an absolute pleasure to watch, and certainly a fan favorite. I think across all the matches you played, we definitely saw Spam this lucky to help Ducky more than any other Spam. So definitely a tourney favorite and absolute pleasure to watch. So pleasure having you.
Thank you. And I just have like a question. Would you
course.
rather have a hamster or a pie cost?
What's a pie cost?
Like $9 or $10. So that's my joke.
Thank you for taking over the team, Mump.
Perfect.
Thank you, Mom. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for hosting, guys. I really
Thank you so much
any
for
shout
playing,
outs?
Thanks for being
and-
here, man. GG's.
Thank you.
No shout outs.
No shout outs. He just gotta he had an out.
Maybe
he wanted
didn't
to drop
hear
the
it.
joke
He
and
had his
leave.
joke. He wanted to leave on a high note.